So here is the smallest coast to mountain ever. Now, coast to mountain normally is quite an expansive map, but this is the tiniest version possible. So we've got the coast, obviously, and then we've got the mountain. Now, this is a Nomad start, and so usually players build their TCs right away. But I think Emu might have picked Berbers for the slightly faster villagers. Let's see if my prediction's correct. I think Emu is going, because I said, he asked me specifically, is anything okay? I said, yes, anything. This is a war game. And okay, he is, as predicted, going to try and bop here. He is going to try, oh, my face cam's on. I forgot this is on, wrong seat, sorry. He is going to try and bop down the villagers here. He's even got his little camel in here trying to block it off, but it's not working. It's not working at all. And so, well, I mean, one villager's going to go down. But once his TC goes up, Masty can just produce more. I believe this is really good for Masty, right? Oh, we got a tree chop. We got a tree hop coming. Okay, now delete the palisade, and we got a Vil War. Okay. Is this good for Emu, though? I do not believe so. But I don't know. 2 villager kills isn't bad. And it's going to build the TC here anyways. Maybe it ends up working out. Plenty of food around. We got Portuguese for Masty. And villager sticks around here for Emu just to lame the rhinos. Remember, TC range and tower range is half of a normal game. So that's why he could just chill here right next to the rhino. The thing is, though, like, I don't even know if laming this thing here is that effective. Because it's still right next to Yellow's TC. So I guess it does something. But at the end of the day, I believe Masty's going to have the same amount of villagers as Emu. But maybe not. Nice little spicy way to start it off here. But man, what do you do? Chat, tell me what you do. You're in this position. Jeff Bezos has arrived, and he's putting $1 billion on the line. What is your strategy in this particular game? I think I think Archers is a really nice play because the tower range and TC range is rough. I could see the logic behind wanting to Vil War, and ooh, Masty gets some revenge. We'll see. T90, how much do I donate for Emu Trebs? You want me to set a price for downloading a mod which changes my Trebs to Emu heads? When we're probably not going to see Trebs again because it's a super small map? What period of time do I have to keep Emu Trebs downloaded? We need to really hash it out. We do have, an event coming next week, which I'm trying to cover some costs for, so. Dock is up here for Masty. Masty hasn't made a fishing ship yet, but I think fish is actually really valuable here. There's a lot of food. There's a lot of food in general, though, it seems. And both players have their Camel Scout alive. And Macy's Camel Scout sees this rhino. I believe Macy's going to try and take it home. And I think Emu noticed that. Oh yeah, Emu notices that that's dangerous. You have to get this rhino off of you, man. Emu's trying to get in front of the Vil. Hill bonus for the rhino. Super close to the town center. Villager goes down. Villager lost. Rhino gets credited with the kill. Emu continues to block with the camel. Over here, camel still alive for Masty James. Man, these guys have been aggressive. T90, how much do I donate so I can have a pet emu? I don't know. Call a pet store. You don't have to donate to me. 10 subs? Emu heads for 2 weeks? Not worth it. If it works in Capture Age, that could really affect my Red Bull qualifying casting this weekend. We have to be professional there. I don't know. We can make it interesting. How's this? If we reach... We're going to attach this to the donation goal for Regicide Rumble, okay? Which is a lot. If we... No, that feels stupid. To set such a high cost for emu trebs, it's not even worth it. I don't know. I'll consider it. I'll do it at some point out of the blue just to make you guys happy, okay? We got goats being stolen right now. We've got bigger things to talk about. Oh, this is so stupid. Did you guys hear about the Great Escape at the nearby petting zoo? It's a real issue. All the big news outlets are talking about it. We got camels. We got random zookeepers chasing down the goats. Resources collected pretty close here, somehow. Emu clicks up to feudal age before the opponent. That's pretty crazy. I guess the issue is for Masty is Masty went for 4 fishing ships, so it doesn't have the wood yet for the second Dark Age building. Would need a lumber camp, mill, lining camp, or barracks. Do it for the next commie game? Yeah, we could maybe do it for commie games tomorrow. That could be fun. But I don't know if it works in Capture Age, and I wouldn't be able to cast commie games without Capture Age, so... Yo, Eugene, thanks for the 10 months. Sausage, thanks for gifting hamburgers. That's always a fun sentence. Thanks for that. Hamburgers, thank you for the stellar review. I wouldn't be considering using the mod without your review. Double dock here for Emu, so I assume he's going to try and go for some Navy here. Knows about the dock there, so it would make sense to try that. And again, Emu is going to try and just wall off different areas to keep Masty out. That's pretty smart. That's really smart, actually. And Masty can see those walls. But this could get really complicated if Emu could wall the entire mountain area. Oh, Chris with the gifted subs. What's up, Chris? Thank you. I like how the villagers just waltz through here anyways. These villagers are like Chris. They don't give a crap. They're doing what they want. I think Emu's the better quick waller between the two of them, from what I've seen so far. And Masty gets one villager through there. Emu actually TC the gold. That's really convenient. So you can just take the gold underneath the TC. And is going double dock fire galley, which should be really good and kill those fishing ships. The fishing ships have brought in a lot of resources, though. And now we have a tower from Emu. What in God's name is this? Just look at this. Not the first time in this series we have seen really weird scenarios. It just looks so funny, man. Emu has built a palisade wall between this, and now he can freely attack Yellow's palisade, so he's going to be in unless there's more palisades from Yellow. Fire galleys are out. They're stacked on the fishing ships, which are being repaired right now. But now they're going after the fire. It's a Portuguese ship, so it's got more HP, and there's lots of villagers around here. Wood is going to be really important here. Will Emu back away? Emu losing his ships here. Adding in galleys as well. This could still get quite dangerous. There's also going to be a demo coming out here. And boom. Demo lands. Now it's one fire against 2 galleys. And normally you want to hit and run with galleys. Kind of hard to run. There's not a lot of space to move around here. Tower went up to just really protect this area. There's still food around, but I'm actually concerned for Masty's wood situation. Will not actually have a lot of trees available because cannot take the mountain. But, you know, could just chop wood here, honestly, so. Dan says, T90, are you swearing more than usual? I like it. Dude, what the are you even talking about? What are you talking about? I haven't sworn today. I don't think so, anyways. Got stone being mined from Emu. I mean, eventually, I think camel archers could be really strong. So I like the idea of stone, plus more towers. But, like, again, the towers have limited range. But I guess this tower has served its purpose. Lots of... What do you call What do you call it when lots of things are happening with ships? I was tempted to say lots of shippage. I'm fairly certain that's not a word. Lots of shipping would be like, you know, if you worked at FedEx or something. A ship show. Oh, dude, a ship show. It's been a real ship show over here. This whole series has been a ship show so far. If you know what I mean. And again, a pretty close game. Like, Yellow's collected more resources overall. I'm still concerned for Yellow's situation with resources long term. And we see both players making a tower here. I just think the Navy's so much better here for Masty, and boom! Kills the villagers, boom! Kills the ships. Probably is a little scared of what's inside these docks, but it's only galleys in there, and galleys are not going to be a problem. I think that galleys... I've seen players make galleys on small maps before, and they usually regret it. Actually, do you guys remember when Doubt got demoed against Tato on rivers? Smallest rivers ever was insane. I can remember lots of examples where galleys were actually pretty good. So, still wondering if Castle Age will ever come in for either of them, but it seems pretty realistic for Masty soon. And Masty now adding his own stone walls here. We've got 2 galleys and a demo in each dock here. On paper, that is a superior navy. That's a good demo. Needs to group him up for the next demo. Boom! Actually, could have been way better. Was a little unfortunate there. Micro. Oh, he's got to kill that fire there. That's something. Emu does not have the food in the bank to click up to the Castle Age, but has villagers chasing down Masty's villagers. I'm not sure what they're doing here. I think Masty forgot about this because this is stressful, and they're just looking at the ships. Those vills are going to die. That's good for Emu. Plus, Emu has lots of zebras being eaten right now. Okay. Also, winning this tower war and killing another villager. Okay. So sure, like Masty might make it to Castle Age, but what can Masty actually make in Castle Age? Masty clicks up. The resources for Masty are not great. And again, I think just forgot about these wall villagers, and now the Berber villagers are just so speedy, and man, are they boxing away here. There is a total of 200 wood remaining here. And then these trees become an issue. Oh, goodness. We got more villagers rushing. This is going to be all in, full in feudal here from Emu. Emu's going to try and get to the back corner here, maybe? Like, looking from Emu's perspective, it's actually hilarious. He sees it all. He sees this back here, guys. He's got his camel there. His camel was passing along info. And he wants to get through. He wants to attack those vills. Look, I have Macy's Fog of War, or Emu's Fog of War, rather. I would love to see a demo from Masty. There's going to be a demo here from Emu. I guess the tower does help against some ships. Villagers could actually get through. Is this going to work? Is this actually going to... Look at these walls, dude. I love how he couldn't full wall it because of the zebra carcass. Don't you just hate it when a dead zebra is blocking your foundations? It's the worst. That's why I don't wall. There's just dead zebras everywhere. Dude, like... Masty is just... He's in castle, but what can he do? He has no space. Especially because there's dead zebras around. Okay, so he bought stone, so he wants to drop a castle. Remember, though, castles also have half the range. Organ guns, though, should be really good because they don't have any reduced stats. That is the last tree there for Masty. You guys know forest nothing, but what about nothing for it? No. You know what I mean. There's about to be nothing. That's the joke. Haha, funny, funny. There's actually, there's a tree over here as well. And Emu has all these villagers, but Emu has nothing on food. but Emu knows how to solve that. Emu is going to build a market right now. Oh, can you please chop the tree? Can you not just leave this little tiny stump here? Can you please chop it? It's bothering me. These small maps are something else, guys. What a strat from Emu. Just denying all the space. Emu's got 80% of the map. Masty could barely even fit a castle foundation right now. That's actually the play. Emu's not thinking about it, but Emu should be building little pieces of stone wall to block foundations. Like right here needs to be a piece of wall. Oh. That's going to be a castle. There's a house there now. And now Masty deletes his little thing. There we go. Okay. He deleted his yurt. That's what I called the little thing. Sorry, it didn't come to mind right away. It's an intense moment. I can't be blamed. And castle's going to go up. Castle's not going to range a freaking thing, though, except some walls, though. Let's not forget. And you need wood and you need gold in order to make organ guns, which currently Masty doesn't really have a lot of. Obviously, those villagers go down. Ooh, this tower goes down, but there's going to be another tower from Emu, and there's another tower from Emu. First organ gun is on the way. That's the only one that Masty can afford here. This is funny, dude. Emu just keeps producing vills, too. Like, Emu is never going to go castle age at this rate. But the towers are actually doing enough. This is wild. Masty's so desperate, he's gone back to chop that tree. Okay, where's the organ? Oh, he canceled the organ gun. This is nuts. Interesting. So I guess the castle here... What is the castle hitting? I can't really tell. Is it a piece of wall? Oh, it's a piece... It's every little piece of wall. So it must have clicked the palisade wall, and the castle will automatically take out the rest of the palisades. I don't know. Like, is Bodcanero worth 300 resources? He just bought food, but now he needs to wait... Oh, a painful amount of time to get the gold back. I don't know, man. I don't know what to suggest right now. I think, like, Masty is completely stuck. Emu needs to try and find that next step, which is castle age. Like, okay, that tower went down. Oof, castle's doing real damage. Yeah, I guess before it was just attacking the palisade walls. There's Bodkin now. Let's see how much Bodkin pays off here. Obviously, that's the end of it, though. Like, he can't get Bracer. He's not getting Imp anytime soon. But if Bodkin clears out multiple towers, it could be really good. Oh, this is bad for Emu. Emu's not paying attention. The villagers are so... They're so obedient that they just want to finish building what they hadn't finished yet. That hurts. But oh my god! Oh my god! Oh my god! Oh my god! Emu was looking at this! Emu broke through! And he has a galley here! And he has walled out. Look, Macy's trying to run. He had to delete his mining camp and bop. More walls here from Emu. This is sick. 32 villagers, a fire galley and a whole bunch of towers. And Emu is actually winning this game. And is going to drop a tower here as well. Masty, look at this lumber camp. Honestly, needed to happen at some point. He's just going to drop another lumber camp. Again, towers have half their normal range. Castles have half their normal range. But Emu's got a lot of towers and a lot of villagers. And right now, Masty cannot afford organ guns. See, these towers are within range of each other. I think Masty loses the game here. It feels impossible for him to do anything, so he feels desperate. I don't know what to suggest to him. I actually don't know what to suggest to him. Like, Emu's master plan was to wall this up in the Dark Age, and it eventually paid off. It's pretty crazy that Masty can't take resources anywhere. At least the castle's like a nice confidence booster, but These villagers have nowhere to go. They cannot collect a single resource now. This isn't bad, at least for like the first second, and then suddenly the ships show up and you have to run away anyways. So I think Emu now... I think Emu needs to, like, build some farms, needs to go up to the next stage. Like, needs to get the castle. If he gets the castle... I don't really know what changes. I guess you could see Bodkin Arrow. But yeah, just like Castle Age feels like it would be a good thing, just in general. So, you've got options at that point. Or Emu needs to do that. I don't know if I said Emu or Masty. 14 villagers for Masty. They are currently pep talking inside of the castle, trying to figure out what to do here. Thank you, Weird Pterodactyls, for the 9 months. Livy, what's up? Thanks for the 22. Origin, thanks for the 30. Salute to you, dude. Why can the TC not take out the tower? What, you mean here? I mean, I don't know which example, but all ranged buildings have half the range in these. So that should answer your question, right? Emu, buying some food on occasion to click up. There's no military. The villagers are now... that is what he was doing. He was actually healing. Dude, he could take resources over here, maybe. Let's go. It's a wood heist. It's a wood heist. I can't take it at my own base, so I'm going to take it in yours. Let's go. And Emu... Emu can't let that happen. So, Emu going to fight it off. And only one person can afford to produce more villagers. That would be Emu, who's now on the way to Castle Age. And Masty James will have reached the Castle Age faster, built a castle with the Portuguese, and was just so out of resources, was just so drained, was never able to make it happen. Remember, queued up one organ gun, and then had to cancel it to have the wood for a lumber camp, which was built and never found any benefit. Would the organ guns have found benefit? I don't know. Emu says, I'm faster, because he's Berbers. And he is. Macy's about to have a castle, and nothing else. Emu with the mwahaha against his bro. And Masty calls the GG. What a master plan there from Emu. That's crazy, all right? That's crazy. Now, there's always, with anything, there's going to be someone who's like, well, actually, I think such and such could have done a little bit of a better job. That's fair, right? No one is looking at this expecting perfection on these maps. However, can we just not, like, appreciate the fact that Emu masterminded this whole thing that early? Look back to when he walled this. What he could see and maybe where his brain was. He walled this early. This was a high priority for him. This is at 11 minutes when other things were happening. And he knew eventually his opponent who was taking these resources would run out. And obviously time went by and he got a little bit more vision. Here he's like, ooh, I'm not seeing many trees. He's chopping through the trees. Okay, there's only a little bit of gold, only a little bit of stone. Time goes on, gets a little bit more scouting. Ooh, running out of some resources. Running out of some resources. Not bad, not bad. So, yeah. I thought it was pretty smart. And if you're wondering what I think Macy should have shot for, I think actually just Siege. I think, like, right now we're seeing these players want to build castles. Siege outranges the towers. So what if planning around getting to Castle Age and making Siege is the play? I don't know if the wood was there for that. At this point, there were very few trees remaining. But that might actually be more valuable than going for a castle in these scenarios, so... Someone says, what I do appreciate is that every time you imitate a viewer, you put on the dumbest voice possible. Well, I don't know what you guys sound like, you know? So that should, to be clear, that voice is a combination of everyone's voices put together, right? So you have the really intelligent sounding people, you have the not so intelligent sounding people, and it combines into that voice for me. But that is not one person in particular. I don't know. Maybe someone sounds like that. Glad you appreciate it, at least. 0 population there for Masty, who is in Castle Age. That's crazy. More villagers, more resources collected there for Emu Warrior there on the smallest coast to mountain. What a fun game.